Hey guys, it's Crypto Llama here, and today I just wanted to feature a summoner which I think is incredibly undervalued, and actually similarly to a lot of the cards on the market at the moment, I just can't comprehend their super discounted prices. Before I jump in though, I wanted to give a congratulations to Odin Styles for winning our last Discord giveaway. We're giving away some fantastic cards bi-weekly, including some Jin Oceanuses, and all you have to do to be a part of those giveaways is to jump into our community Discord channel, which I'll leave in the video description below. But now back to the video. So the card in question today is QUIX, which is a dragon summoner, and I literally just sold my Dr. Blight so I could get a maxed out version of this summoner. Why? Well, let's take a deeper look now. So the main reason why I think this summoner is crazy good value right now is the fact that it's an epic level summoner. Why does that matter? Well, if we look at the stats on the card here, we can see that it only requires 46 cards to be max level. That is literally a summoner that you could play in Champion League with, by the way. Now, if we go onto the market and look at the summoners available, and specifically choose epic level summoners, we don't actually get another epic level summoner until Daria or Kiara. And we can look at the costs of each of these. The low BCX cost is nearly $50. The market value and the price of the QUIXes, I just bought a bunch for $9 and anywhere from $9 to $9.55. So you're looking at a price difference of maybe 4 or 5 times the difference with Daria or Kiara. If we go over and look at the cheapest price summoners, we can look at the top here and see Kelia, Thaddeus, General Sloan, Vera are the cheapest possible cards here, ranging from $5.60 to $6.42. But the difference here is these cards are rare cards. So in order to make a maxed out copy of one of these cards, we're going to require 115 cards to be max copy. If we do the math right now, we're looking at around about $650 for one of these summoners. Now, if we go down to QUIX, which is currently a $9.20 market value, if we were to purchase 46 of these, we're looking at around $423 for a maxed out copy. Now, as I say, if you put some decent bids in, you may get one for far cheaper than that. Less than $500 for a maxed out summoner is crazy. Remember, this is a summoner you could use in Champion League. I also just want to take a quick look at the collection power value, and we can see here that QUIX over any summoner on the card market absolutely smashes them all out of the park in relation to the best CP to cost ratio. On top of this, if we were to take the cheapest possible cost summoner from Chaos Legion here and compare the CP to cost ratio, as well as the total cost to max out a card, you would actually be surprised with a maxed out Kelia summoner card costing $644 and giving us a total of 2,300 collection power. A maxed out QUIX, however, would cost us $423.20 while giving us nearly 10,000 collection power. In this previous example, it's not really that fair. We're not comparing apples with apples. So if we change this to dragon summoners only, so let's take a look at Delwyn here. He is the cheapest cost at market price right now, but because he's a common summoner, he requires 505 cards to max out, which if we use the lowest price at the moment, the price per BCX, you'd be looking at around about $6,300. So then we can look at Drake, which he's a rare summoner and he requires 115 cards to be maxed out. Now, if we take into consideration the lowest price at the moment, we're looking at around about $1,200 for this card. If we take QUIX, however, we're only going to require 46 cards to max this dragon summoner out. And as I mentioned, this is going to cost you under $500. This gets better though, because if you've already built a deck out of one Splinter, that's fine. You can still use this summoner to complement whichever deck you've built, because a dragon can play any Splinter. So in my opinion, I think the dragon summoners should be worth twice the amount of normal summoners, because you're essentially being able to play twice the amount of cards. And with that, you're going to be able to have a greater synergy between your cards. I get that there are disadvantages that I know you're probably thinking about right now, but I prefer to think of them as positives. You're either a glass half full or glass half empty kind of person. But yes, Cretch doesn't have any abilities. But for me, the real ability that Cretch has is that he can splice two Splinters together, ultimately being able to create a deck with a greater synergy, as I mentioned. If I could use a summoner that costs me one less mana, but I get to play with two Splinters instead of one, I'm there all day long. But further to that point, with the release of Chaos Legion and the abundance of great one mana cost cards, it's even more powerful. And then we can throw in games such as Silent Summoners, where we don't get the buffs from our summoners anyway. Those lower mana cost cards are going to be far more valuable in those games. So considering that this summoner is epic and requires only 46 cards to max out a version, this makes it actually the cheapest maxed out summoner card on the market at the moment. But not only that, it's a dragon summoner, so I get to use two Splinters while playing this card. Let's just say that this was an easy decision for me to make, and I scooped up some maxed out versions of this card. Anyway guys, that's it for me for now. If you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe, as that would mean the world to me. But other than that, I will see you on the blockchain.